Hey, Whippersnaps, this is Tortimer the Grey. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Pokemon Showdown Little Cup Tortiment. Today, we are bringing you a long-awaited battle between Scadharel and SeleneElenor as they fight for the right to move further into the Consolation bracket and take on me. So the winner of today's battles will take on me in a battle yet to be scheduled. But I want to apologize before we jump into this for the delay. I've just been extremely busy the last week or so, and so it's taken me a while to be able to sit down and do one of these episodes, so I do apologize. But yeah, let's jump right into it, guys, shall we? Here we go. Alrighty, guys, Selene leads off with Claw Stripe, her Drillbur, as Scad leads off with Arnie, and then switches into Sanders, who is going to take really hard damage from the Drillbur there, and going to end up going down. You don't see Frillish going down that easily usually. Usually they're a little more difficult to get rid of, so that's good work there on Selene's part. But Claw Stripe going down to the Doduo. Gonna do some good work on the Hone Edge there as well before Phantos is gonna be able to get the Rock Slide going. At which point Phantos is gonna Shadow Sneak, which is gonna be enough to one-shot the Ghastly, which is kind of shocking. But I guess Ghastlies are pretty glass cannon-y, so it's not that surprising if you really think about it. Then Selene is going to bring out her Amogus, who's going to put Florence to sleep as Florence paralyzes Seems Legit. And Seems Legit's going to be going up against the Bidoof. Bidoof's going to start setting up curses here, and Seems Legit, the Fungus, is going to start throwing up those Clear Smogs, which I'm pretty familiar with using on Fumsy. They're definitely good use. So, throwing up the return there, doing nothing to Luna, very surprised. But Luna's going to take some stat drops here as the Sleeping Florence switches in on the Growlithe. Noibat's then going to switch in, throw up the Draco Meteor, which is going to one-shot the Chinchou there. At which point Arnie's going to switch back in, going up against Frilly Hat. Metal Burst is going to fail? I don't know what Metal Burst does, but so yeah, I don't know what that is, how it fails twice in a row like that. But Frilly Hat's going to use the Scald on the Bidoof. Bidoof's going to take that and throw up a return, which doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Usually when I use Derpina, we got to set up a couple of curses there to get real going, so I'm not really sure what the base damage of a Bidoof really is, but clearly not going to be enough to get through some of the defensive walls on Selene's team here, setting up the recover. A couple of recovers there as Arnie's going to start throwing up the Heavy Slam, which is going to be resisted by Frilly Hat. And Frilly Hat's going to be throwing up the super effective Scald, which is going to get her the burn, and is going to take down Arnie here. So, battle number 1 goes to SeleneElenor. Alrighty, let's see what these ladies have in store for us in battle number 2, shall we? Here we go. Alrighty, guys, battle number 2, and Scad has switched up her team. SeleneElenor leads off with Claw Stripe, seemed to work out pretty well for her last time, so she stays in as Bomb throws up the Waterfall. Earthquake gonna do one-shotting damage there, so that's a little surprising. Very, very powerful, this Drillbur of Selene's. Rasputin gonna switch in and then back out, bringing in Spike, so Phantos is gonna take some damage here from the Shadow Sneak. The Sacred Sword gonna finish off the Ferroseed there, doing some damage to Phantos in the process. Then Nova's going to switch in, Phantos is going to switch out, bringing in Luna. Luna's going to get that Intimidate going and take the Flare Blitz. So no Flash Fire on Growlithe? I don't remember. I'm pretty sure that's an ability they can get. I've been rewatching some Hexathlon episodes, and I'm pretty sure that Hobbs had something like that. Anyway, Rasputin switches in. Luna's going to heal up with the Morning Sun. Rasputin throws up that Psychic and going to get taken down to his Sash with a Flare Blitz. The burn going to come into effect, but not going to do anything because of Abra's ability, at which point Phantos is going to switch in and going to survive a Psychic and to stay on. Arnie coming in, taking the Shadow Snake pretty well, throwing up that Earthquake, finishing off the Hone Edge before it can throw up a probable Sacred Sword there, at which point Claw Stripe's going to switch in, Arnie's going to switch back out, Rasputin going to come in and go down to an Earthquake. Then Dana is going to come in and going to throw up the Psychic, finishing off Claw Stripe, so getting that guy off the field, good for Scad. Then Arnie's going to switch in against the Noibat, going to take a Draco Meteor there, not very effective, which helps Arnie stay on and get its Berry Juice back up, so back with the Sturdy. That's going to work out pretty nicely for Scad, I would imagine, although the Iron Head is going to be resisted by the Growlithe, so that's not going to work quite as well. Nova then going to come in, taking a close combat. Luna lowering its own stats, but then switching out so Nova can use the Facade on the Noibat there. Facade going to connect and finish off the Noibat in 2 hits. Nova then going to be up against the Growlithe, going to outspeed and finish off with a Facade there as well. At which point, Frilly Hat going to switch in, taking that Wild Charge. Not going to do a ton of damage though, and Nova is going to go down. At which point, Arnie switches back in. Arnie didn't have much luck against this thing last time, and is unfortunately going to go down in one hit this time, leaving Scad with just Dana her Ghastly. Ghastly's going to throw up the Psychic, and Frilly Hat's going to start throwing up the Recovers. That Psychic not doing enough probably to outpace the Recovering there, and Dana's going to go down to a Scald. So in a shocking turn of events, Scad goes down in 2 battles. SeleneElenor proving to be very, very powerful here in this tournament, and taking out a very strong opponent. Like it's her job. So yeah, with those 2 battles, SeleneElenor will move on into the bracket, or further up in the bracket, to take on me in the next set of battles. So I can't imagine I'll fare any better than Scad. So could be quite the floor mopping next time, or the next battle that SeleneElenor gets. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. SeleneElenor will move up. Scad will be eliminated from the tournament. Let me think. So in the main bracket, I had said last time that Pablo K. Sanchez was going to be gone for 8 weeks. That was a misspoke. I went back and looked at the comments. He's only going to be gone for 8 days, so probably by the time this episode goes out, he'll already be back. So we'll definitely be able to get his battles in with Red Wolf, so we won't have to worry about doing any coin flipping shenanigans at that point. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I don't think there's any other movement to let you guys know about here at this point. I do have another battle between Ready Let's Go and Shaunosaurus that I need to get up for you guys too. I apologize once again, just a crazy week last week, did not have any time. So, but I'll get it out as soon as I can here. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I've been Tortiment Gray, and you guys have been great. Make sure to leave those likes, comments, subscriptions for me, guys. And a special thank you again to Scad and SeleneElenor for participating in this week's battles. I greatly appreciate you guys putting in such a strong effort into the tournament, and for being able to do your battles without too much trouble. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good one.